We're back. Pretty much just airing. Once I get over, I'm gonna give you guys time to come in, and once I get in, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Good conversations over here that sparks your interest. So come on in. About it. As soon as I park, I'm gonna start the conversation because we don't have very long to be live. So I'm getting ready to park over here. So welcome everybody. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Even if it's just stopping by for 1 second, hit the like for me on your way in or out. It keeps us in the algorithm, and it's a free way to support our channel. We do appreciate you so much. Very much appreciate it. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm back. I wanted to park before I started talking. I see a few people in here, and I'm in my daughter's car. This is crazy. Okay. So I see a few people here, but I don't see any likes. So let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, if you will, and let's talk about this conversation really quick. So, Jasmine Crocket, we know that she is representative in Texas, and she has a lot to say lately and has been in the news lately. One particular thing that is going on right now is we talked about this earlier today, is that the emails have been released from the estate of Jeffrey Epstein. Now, what Jasmine Crockett is saying, I mean, she has a lot to say about the president of the United States, and that she feels like by those emails being released and what she sees in those emails is that he had a lot to do and was spending a lot of time with young women, and that Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were actually recruiting these young girls from Mar-a-Lago, which that's his estate. That's the president's estate, right? She about to hit that car. Woo. Okay, she barely missed it. So we know that that's president's estate. And so basically, is if you go back and you listen to all the conversations that Donald Trump has spoken about, when it comes to Epstein releasing files, the emails, he says that at one point he says that a lot of this stuff is just made up bullcrap, right? Like, ain't none of it true. They're just, people are just saying what they want to say and people are running with it. But I don't feel like this young lady, that, rest her soul, that unalived herself, I don't feel like she was making a book, speaking out clearly about it just because. We can almost say for a fact, almost, but we just still have to say alleged, that almost the light in pain. Yeah, I'm doing it on purpose with the camera. I'm sorry, because I'm in the car. Um, and so when I have to move, I don't like to drive and do that. So anyway, I got the camera like this for a reason. I'm sorry. But thank you for being here. And whoever hit the like button, thank you for hitting the like button. Like, we appreciate it. It really does help. And so thank you. But anyway, the back to him saying that, he spent a lot of time with these young ladies. And even though at one point the young lady that unalived herself, she said that she don't recall Donald Trump doing anything, but then later on, there it's almost like, okay, maybe he did, and but there are other people, and the emails are stating that he did spend a lot of time at Epstein's place with underage girls. And so Donald Trump says it's all bullcrap. It's all fake news. You can release it or whatever. People blow it up to make it what they wanted to make it. But at the time that the emails were made and the communication was made, this was like in real time. You can't make that up, which is why we know emails don't lie, which is why we know videos don't lie, because it was in real time that it was made. So basically, Donald Trump is just saying, listen, I have nothing to do with that. I feel like we need to just move on. Like, we need to just let Jeffrey Epstein rest in peace. Like, he's no longer with us. Why do we still continue to talk about it? Well, we still continue to talk about it because there's still something to talk about. There are still things that can be revealed in files to get the other people that had a hand in violating these young girls, to be brought forth. And Ghislaine Maxwell is one of them. Miss Crockett, Jasmine Crockett, is saying, listen, not only that, she said, I believe that he's getting ready to, any day now, he's getting ready to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell. Why do we think that? Because Ghislaine Maxwell holds a lot of information in her hand about the people that were there and involved. And what we believe is, allegedly, Donald Trump is one of those people that were there and involved. Not only that, we see pictures of him and Jeffrey and Ghislaine together. We see him in these places where they are. So you cannot discount that. You can't say you wasn't there when you was. The pictures ain't gonna lie about that, right? So she's saying, what I think is that in a few days, we will see him pardon Ghislaine Maxwell. He's pardoned other people that she said, these are her words, that she said are very bad people. If he did that, why wouldn't he pardon Ghislaine? That's kind of like what they're saying with Diddy. Diddy holds a lot of information on Donald Trump. And so even if he hasn't done so right now, he will be giving Diddy a pardon too, if Diddy stays out of trouble while he's locked up. So it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot being said, especially with, Donald Trump when it comes to Epstein. The only thing is so horrible about it is we don't have Epstein here to talk about it. We no longer have the young lady here to be able to talk about it. So that's horrible. But, it is what it is. So moving on really quick, and I'm gonna talk about this too later. I want to commend K Mac. Kevin. Oh, I thought that was somebody else. Kevin McCall, who was signed to Chris Brown. Like, he had an interview with Tasha K, and he was just like laying everything on the table. But the biggest thing that stood out to me in that interview was that he gave Chris Brown an authentic, public, for millions to see apology for the way he acted, for putting for putting their business out here in the streets, for doing whatever he was doing while whatever he was on. He really gave a public opinion. And you guys cannot take away the fact. We can't take away the fact. McCall is super, super talented. And so now he's going to go out on tour. He said he's gotten the biggest check he has ever seen. So things are turning around for him. He's a talented young man, and I think he deserves it. Everybody makes mistakes. And I hope that the mature Chris will say, you know what? This has been going on for years. Let's squash it. We good. You don't have to make music with me or whatever, but let's just accept my apology, right? So we'll see what happens on that. But we'll come back later. We'll get back on live. We'll talk about it. Let me know what y'all are thinking about these files with Donald Trump, and how do you guys feel about Jasmine? Jasmine Crocket is coming out and she is saying things that everybody else is scared to say. She's saying things that everybody else is scared to say. And so now people are saying Jasmine needs to really watch out for herself. Her safety could be in jeopardy. But do you guys think that? Or do you think that she's being like every other politic and they say what they want to say and what they feel is the truth? And this is just her truth. Is Jasmine Crockett's safety in jeopardy? Because whether it is or not, she has her foot on the gas. She's not stopping. She is not stopping talking about what she wants to talk about that is relevant. That is pretty relevant. And they don't like it. So anyway, you guys, let me know what you think. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for stopping by on this impromptu live. We'll be back soon. We'll talk later.